Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I'm Arjun Chaudhary. Here are the top stories we're tracking for you on Friday, the 3rd of July. Won't nominate Rajapaksa as Prime Ministerial candidate, says Lankan President Sirisena. Delhi's iconic sweet shop shuts down after 2 centuries. And season of snake boat race heralds in southern India. And now for all the details. The 2 men arrested in Pakistan for alleged involvement in the murder of Muttahida Qawami Movement leader Imran Farooq have reportedly confessed of their role in the incident. The MQM founding member was stabbed to death outside his London residence in 2010.
The 2 men who were recently nabbed by Pakistan paramilitary from the Pak-Afghan border accepted of their direct involvement in the murder. Mohsin Ali and Muazzam Ali, who have been in the custody of the Federal Investigation Agency, had fled London in 2010, the same day Farooq was found dead outside his residence. According to reports, Mohsin Ali confessed that he was an activist of the All Pakistan Muttahida Students Organisation, the students' wing of the MQM. The other accused, Muazzam Ali, reportedly named 5 top leaders of the MQM who were connected to the planning and execution of the killing. The Scotland Yard, which was investigating the murder in London, believed that the 2 were the prime suspects in the case. A team of British investigators are also currently in Pakistan to quiz them. 50-year-old Farooq was one of the founding members of the MQM, the 4th largest political party in the Pakistan National Assembly currently. Farooq had fled the country in 1992 following a government crackdown on the MQM. He was found dead outside his North London residence in September 2010. British investigators suspected political rivalry and money laundering as reasons behind the murder. The MQM and its chief Altaf Hussain have been under suspicion for the incident. The party has, however, denied of any involvement.
Sri Lankan President Maithripala Sirisena said his party won't nominate his predecessor Mahinda Rajapaksa as a prime ministerial candidate for the upcoming general elections. Rajapaksa was eyeing a comeback into electoral politics after a shocking defeat in the presidential polls to his former cabinet colleague Sirisena earlier this year.
The United People's Freedom Alliance or UPFA, the ruling coalition of Sri Lanka, won't be fielding Mahinda Rajapaksa as its prime ministerial candidate for the August elections, President Sirisena has confirmed. Rajapaksa, who had earlier announced his intention to contest the polls, hinted that he could be the consensus candidate of the opposition parties. The UPFA consists of 14 political parties, including the Sri Lanka Freedom Party, which President Sirisena and Rajapaksa are part of. President Sirisena had earlier stated that his party won't be fielding anyone as its PM candidate. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe's United National Party said Rajapaksa will taste defeat no matter which alliance he is contesting the election for.
Mahinda Rajapaksa edat paradai, hetat paradai. ඒක තමයි තිත්ත ඇත්ත. ජනවාරි මාසේ 8 වෙනිදා මැතිවරණයට ඉදිරිපත් වෙනකොට සම්පූර්ණ රාජ්‍ය බලය රජයේ මුදල් පාවිච්චි කළා එතුමාට ජයග්‍රහණය කරන්න බැරි වුණා. ඉතින් අද ඒ වගේම පසුගිය කාලේ සංදර්ශන පවත්වලා කොච්චර දැඟලුවත් මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂට පසුගිය ජනාධිපතිවරණයේ ලැබිච්ච ඡන්ද වලින් ඒකාබද්ධ විපක්ෂයට 140ක් හැලෙනවා.
President Sirisena, who came to power in January, had last week dissolved the parliament to hold the general elections in August. He is now hoping to pass a series of reforms he had announced prior to his election with the new parliament in place. Following Rajapaksa's announcement to contest the polls, another former president, Chandrika Kumartunga, also hinted that she could fight the election too. Another prominent figure who claimed to contest against Rajapaksa is Field Marshal Sarath Fonseca. The former Lankan army chief, who is often credited for defeating the Tamil Tigers in 2009, was jailed in 2010 after a failed attempt at running for presidency against Rajapaksa.
The World Bank has upgraded Bangladesh as a lower middle income country. In its latest report, this comes after Bangladesh was able to break into the league of countries with per capita gross national income or GNI between $1,000 and $4,000. According to the World Bank, the average per capita GNI of Bangladesh was $1,314 in the financial year 2014-15. Even though the World Bank has upgraded the position of Bangladesh, it will have to maintain the same stats at least for the next 3 years to be recognized as a lower middle income country. Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina said the nation will try to further improve its position to a middle income country in the same period. After giving a sweet tooth to foodies for generations, a delectable chapter in Indian capital New Delhi's culinary history got over. An iconic sweet shop that stood witness to a heritage shut down, leaving the residents shocked.
The bustling market of Old Delhi's Chandni Chowk won't be the same anymore. The ever-crowded bazaar lost a part of its sheen when the 2 centuries-old Khantewala sweets shop downed its shutters this week, sending shockwaves among the residents and the nearby shopkeepers alike. The 225-year-old heritage shop, which boasted of its famous Sohan Halwa and Karachi Halwa, however, could not stand the test of time and ever-growing competition from modern food joints. Dwindling business in last 1 decade forced owner Amit Jain to draw its curtains. He, however, said that he would always cherish the memories of the shop.
सुनहरे पल थे, दुकान पे बैठते थे, अपने दादाजी के साथ बैठते थे, बहुत अच्छा लगता था, बहुत छोटा होता था मैं, मेरे दादाजी मुझे गले पे बिठाया करते थे और रोज मुझे 2 रुपए दिया करते थे जब टॉफी खा.
When Khantewala opened in 1790 near the Parathewali Gully on the main Chandni Chowk street, Mughal Emperor Shah Alam II ruled Delhi and Tipu Sultan was firmly in the saddle in Mysore. Over the years, it served delicacies from the Indian royalty to the country's first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, apart from celebrities like Dilip Kumar and Mohammad Rafi. The iconic Red Fort, which overlooked the sweet shop, stands witness to long queues of food connoisseurs which the Khantewala attracted. For many, the news came as a rude surprise.
एक ऐसी चांदनी चौक की ऐतिहासिक चीज़ बंद हो गई है. आपके माध्यम से मैं तो घंटेवालों के परिवार से अनुरोध करूंगा कि एक ऐसी हेरिटेज चीज़ है ये हमारे पास, चांदनी चौक की धरोहर है. उनसे निवेदन है अगर इस दुकान को दोबारा चालू करें तो ग्राहकों की कमी आज भी नहीं है, लोग उनकी दुकान पे आज भी खाने आएंगे.
Khantewala's ghee-dripping sweets spawned serious fandom in the pre-cholesterol-obsessed era. Its shutting down has signaled on how the changing environs of the walled city claimed another timeless piece of the capital's heritage. All that now echoes through its bylanes are anecdotal stories revolving around the shop and how customers from across the world came to get the heavenly taste of its servings.
A Chinese firm has offered $50 billion to Pakistan to fund its hydropower projects. The latest offer comes in addition to the $46 billion already being provided by Beijing to Islamabad as part of the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor.
The China Three Gorges Corporation has offered to participate in a financing consortium with Pakistan. The state-owned Chinese power company, which also constructed the world's largest hydroelectric dam, expressed desire to fund projects in Pakistan in conjunction with a World Bank subsidiary. The agreement was talked upon during a cabinet meeting last month. The neighbors signed the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor Agreement in 2013, which includes the 21st century maritime Silk Route. The mega corridor project will connect Pakistan's Gwadar port to China's Xinjiang province through a network of roads and bridges. Beijing will provide a mix of concessionary and commercial loans to develop Gwadar, finance energy projects, build infrastructure, particularly industrial parks. The latest offer of funding adds onto the financing for various other power and transportation projects being provided by the Xi Jinping government and Chinese banks to Pakistan. If the offer pans out, it would make China the biggest financier of infrastructure in Pakistan.
In a country that boasts of cricket and soccer tournaments, a traditional race gave no less thrill and excitement. Take a look at how this mega sporting event in southern India was a celebration in itself.
Kerala's season of boat races returned with the Champakulam Moolam boat race. The event held on the Pamba River of the Alapura saw thousands of enthusiasts participating as a large crowd cheered for them. The race commemorates the installation of the idol of Hindu god Krishna at a local temple more than 400 years back. The occasion also seeks to promote harmony between different communities of the area.
This is a traditional boat race, communal symbol of communal harmony, and also promoting tourism, and also encouragement of the agriculture sector.
The Champakulam boat race marks the onset of the season of boat races in Kerala, leading to the famous Nehru Trophy snake boat race that is held in the second week of August every year. Though the main attraction of the event was the battle of snake boats, there were other boats contesting in different categories too. Officials said it is no less than a national event for the southern province.
ചരിത്രപ്രസിദ്ധമായ ചമ്പക്കുളം മൂലംവള്ളംകളി ഈ നാടിൻ്റെ ഒരു ഉത്സവമാണ്, ഒരു ദേശീയോത്സവം എന്ന് തന്നെ പറയാം. ഇവിടെ എല്ലാ വർഷവും മിഥുന മാസത്തിലെ മൂലം നക്ഷത്രത്തിൽ ഈ ചമ്പക്കുളത്തെ പമ്പയാറ്റിൻ്റെ ഇരുകരകളിലും തിങ്ങി നിറഞ്ഞ കാണികളുടെ ഇടയിൽ ഈ മൂലം ജലോത്സവം ആഘോഷിക്കും.
The boat race had 19 boats participating, including 5 snake boats, which are capable of accommodating over 100 oarsmen. Though the moon rains kept the Pamba River flooded on its shores, it couldn't dampen the spirits of locals who also marked the occasion by traditional songs.
Taking up a social menace and mincing it with humor and wit, Bollywood this weekend tries to discuss bigger issues, but with a pinch of salt. Take a look.
साहब हम तो मामूली ऑर्केस्ट्रा वाले हैं, बस गा बजा के गुजारा कर लेते हैं.
Turning a comic eye on a serious social issue through the shenanigans of two overreaching small-time criminals, Bollywood's latest film, Guddu Rangila, takes the plot deeper into hinterland India with its ruggedness. Lead actors Arshad Varsi, Aditi Rao Hedri and Amit Saad, along with director Subhash Kapoor, talked about how the film touched on the subject of honor killing with maturity.
You have a serious message and you kind of lace it up with a bit of comedy. You remember it. It's a larger, it's a heavier, stronger message given out with a pinch of salt, with a little bit of humor, which works really well. It's very difficult to write that, and fortunately, I mean, Subhash is good at it. You know, to say something so heavy and lace it up with entertainment.
Guddu Rangila, which also stars actor Ronit Roy, touches upon the deep fault lines that run through the badlands of Haryana, where life hangs around honor killing and vengeance. Hedri and Saad, who jointly appeared in a television commercial 3 years back, said they had high expectations from their first film together.
This is more than just a sort of love story. It's much more. It's their story actually.
Well, we worked very hard on this film. We believe in this film, and we are very sure that you will love every aspect of it, and the world this movie is set up in, the place which gives a lot of color and humor and stuff. So yeah, we have great expectations.
गुड्डू रंगीला और पार्टी की तरफ से आप सभी का स्वागत है.
Guddu and Rangila are orchestra singers who gather information about wealthy households, tip off local gangsters and get paid for their services. They reluctantly take on a kidnapping assignment of a girl named Baby, only to realize later that she was the one masterminding the plan to take revenge from her brother-in-law Billu, who is also a Khap leader and a local politician, for murdering her family. The film is inspired from a real-life incident of honor-killing case in Haryana.
Well, that's the way it was in South Asia this evening. Before we conclude the top stories once again. Won't nominate Rajapaksa as Prime Ministerial candidate, says Lankan President Sirisena. Delhi's iconic sweet shop shuts down after 2 centuries. And season of snake boat race heralds in southern India. Now our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNews9.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNews9 and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNews9. And that's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time next week. Have a great weekend and good night.